Afternoon. Oh God, oh no. Let's put that back up. It's the next morning, Sunday morning. I've got to drive straight back up to Ormskirk today. Obviously, we've had problems with the car. I don't know if it's going to start. I don't think it's going to start. It does start. I can't let it turn off once it's on. I've got my bulk shake for breakfast. So that's got about 560 calories in it, I think, because it's 5 scoops. I'm just going to get straight up and try and get going. Louis downstairs, so if I need to, he can jump me. And yeah, as I say, once it's on, I've just got to drive. The car started. We're driving home. It sounds like shit. I'm not sure I'm gonna make it. We're going for it anyway. Got an audience. All the electrics are on though, which is good. Hopefully it lasts our way back. The warning light for the battery's still on, so we'll see what happens. I've broken down. Oh no. The car's still running, but essentially the battery's got so low that the steering won't turn. I'm broken down on the side of the road by Utah Exeter or something, right by the races. I could go to the races. Oh no. Oh no. Ah. Just have a quick explanation of what's happening. On the way down to Nottingham, there's a belt that runs around the engine to the battery and essentially recharges the battery whilst you're driving. On the M6 on the way down, that's fallen off. I heard a rattling, I heard a bang. I was fine driving, but because the battery wasn't recharging, it slowly drained. Now the car is on, the engine's fine, but the steering wheel won't turn because it needs the battery to turn, so I can't drive. So my parents are currently trying to get me breakdown cover. I'm just standing by the side of the road. The RAC are on their way, said they're gonna be about 30 minutes. I really need a poo, which is not fun. So obviously I had a chat with the RAC saying they can't fix it roadside. I do think they're gonna be able to take me back to Ormskirk to a local garage. So I've messaged Wigan saying there's a good chance I won't be able to make it this week without the car. RAC has arrived, checking the car now, so. Okay, so RAC guy has replaced the battery. Now I'm going to be driving with him following me, and he's just going to constantly replace the battery as it's needed. Right, made it home with a trusty car. I'm at Marshall Abrams' garage. He's shut today because it's a Sunday, obviously, but I'm going to walk back down here tomorrow and just tell him what's up. I've managed to get home, thank God. Walking back to the flat now. Just going to get to bed, to be honest. I'm dead tired. I feel so hungover. I've been told it was the auxiliary belt on the alternator or something that snapped. Hopefully got the car back tomorrow. Hopefully it didn't cost too much, and it's time to go to bed. We've skipped a bit. It is now Wednesday at 8 AM. I've got clinic at 9 AM, morning clinics this week and next week, which I hate, but gotta get on with it. The last few days have been so stressful. I've been trying to get my car sorted out. I've managed to get it fixed. Got a new alternator belt on it, so it works again. I missed my placement on Monday because the car was broken down, couldn't get there, so we haven't been to placement this week. I've also missed gym on both them days because I've been trying to get work done. My editing took ages because my laptop kept crashing, but I did manage to get the video out, though I'm not totally happy with it. We've got to get back to doing uni work today, so but yeah, let's just get cracking, make sure we actually get some work done. Leaving the library now. I managed to get my method done once again within a day. Slammed it out. Off to the gym now, doing a double session. 3 hours in the gym, and it's back home cooking up some bolognese with rice by the looks of it. My food for the next couple of days, and then from there just be going to bed, getting up tomorrow and doing it all again. Massive achievement. I've just made good rice. Look at that. Look at that. It's bloody lovely. I've made good rice. Get in. Thursday morning, same as always now. Manual therapy module. I'll keep the montage going, see what I can get done. I am so early today that they haven't even set up the market yet. That's so weird. amount of work. Got everything done I needed to for manual therapy today. Frees up time tomorrow for dissertation, and should have everything done by the weekend, which is good as well. I have a free weekend. I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend, to be honest. Oh, I do know what I'm doing this weekend. I'm going to Liverpool. Frees up my weekend. Obviously my Saturday's gone because I'm going to Liverpool, working from 9 AM till 5:30. It'll be a long day with an early start, but I need the money, so I'm going to have to wake up at like 6 AM to get there. Don't want to drive in because I don't have anywhere to park my car, and don't want to just park it on the street in the middle of Liverpool. Just walked now down to a nice little spot I sometimes come to. No one's ever here, and I just think it's a really cool view. It's on like a farm field. I don't know what they're growing. I'll do a little pan shot of where I am now, but I think it might be strawberries actually. It's just nice. Cars behind me, there's a football pitch to the side, sometimes there's a game going on, and yeah, I just kind of sit here sometimes, just on my ones. But yeah, I'm about to walk home now, go to the gym. Oh, mad day, mad day. Got all my stuff done. I wasted a lot of time as well. From about 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock, I was doing absolutely nothing. I should have gone to the gym at 4, ended up dotting about in my room. But I got here in the end, feel great now, had a good session. Back home, food, bed, on to the next day. See you tomorrow. Friday morning, off to the lecture we go. Got all my stuff packed. Got a spare change of clothes because it's like 100% chance of rain on the weather app. And obviously, we're outside all day, if we're outside. Last week they changed us to inside, but we haven't had the email yet. Plan to literally stay at the library all day. Now 6:30. I've done my washing, changed my bed sheets. I decided to flip it this time. Gone for the grey side. My bed sheets are reversible. Got rid of the white, gone for the grey. I thought, I don't know, it's cozier, innit? Cozier. I've got enough white in this room, so I'm essentially just shutting up shop for the night. Been to the gym already. I think it's just gonna play Xbox this evening. I've also been emailed by Matt talking about how I'm gonna get trained up on the GPS, because I need to be trained on the GPS equipment so I can use it for my dissertation. I've got to try and book that in. Have got some really rubbish news that they cancelled my shift tomorrow at Anfield. It's going to mess with my budget a bit. I'll talk about it when I go to the field tomorrow. It's no fun. I've already booked onto another shift that is going to mean that on the 7th of November now I'm working, and I wanted to go and see my mum and dad that weekend, I think. It's just not great. It's just annoying. It's not fun, but I need the money, so I'm going to have to do it. Yeah, hopefully I do get that shift and I don't get any more cancelled, because if any more get cancelled, then I am really going to be in trouble with the amount of money I've got this term, and doing my £50 savings per week is going to become a problem. Obviously, I went to Nottingham under the impression that I would have more money coming in, and now that money's been cut down by already about £80–90, because that's how much I would have got for that shift. But as I say, tonight I'm just shutting up shop. We'll go tomorrow as planned. Saturday morning now. It's just hitting me how much this missed shift is actually going to affect my budgeting and everything for the next few weeks, because obviously I would spend this week as if I was getting another £100 in. I don't plan to spend much next few weeks. I think it's going to be a really cheap few weeks, but it just means that I've got to really drag back, and it's so annoying. Right, week number 3. So the finances this week look rubbish. As you can probably tell, I spent a bit too much. Obviously, I knew this was going to happen. I was going to Nottingham. I was expecting this to happen. However, what I wasn't expecting was for my shift to get cancelled. It means that I don't have any extra money coming in. I have got my past shift, but this extra one was meant to fill me up so that I had savings for this week and last week. Right now, I'm back where I started before I even got to uni. I spent extra on food this week because of takeaways that I got when I was in Nottingham. Obviously, I couldn't cook my own food there. And that's going to increase money. And on top of that, petrol is so expensive. I had to fill the tank to get to Nottingham, and it cost a lot. But yeah, with this whole shift cancellation, I have now booked onto an extra 2 shifts at Anfield, and also at Goodison Park now I've booked onto a shift, which I've never worked before, but I'm gonna need more shifts now, so I've booked onto 2 extra shifts. I'm gonna go home to see my family in about week 6, midway through semester, go back, say hello to mum and dad, say hello to brother, go back to Hertford, my hometown, and that's probably not going to happen now, which is really a bummer for me, because I don't like Ormskirk, if I'm honest, and I like to escape and get away, and I don't think that's going to happen now, probably until quite close to Christmas. So yeah, essentially I've been done in by a company cancelling my shift without much warning, and there's not much I can do about it. But we move to next week and we'll save next week. Next few weeks should be cheap. I've not got anything planned, so hopefully we can boost the savings up. Onto the time budget. This has definitely been by far the best tracking I've done of the time budget. Basically each night I did like a little tally, counting up how many hours that day I'd spent doing each section. So it's a much better representation the last couple of weeks of how I'm actually spending my time. As you can tell, uni and editing are about the same. This probably shouldn't be the case. I should probably be doing a lot more uni work, but I'm on top of it right now with the time I'm spending on it. So there's no real particular problem with the amount of time I'm spending on each thing, but there's a lot of time being wasted and I probably need more sleep. If anything, I think what I need to do in the next few weeks is get that time wasted. My goal is to move that down to about 20 hours a week. If I'm at 20 hours a week, I'm wasting about 2 hours to 3 hours a day. When I count wasted time, I'm talking mostly about time I'm spending on Instagram, on other social medias, if I'm watching YouTube, if I'm watching Netflix, if I'm playing on my Xbox, and I feel like 2 or 3 hours a day of that isn't bad, that's fine. I want to get it down to 20 hours a week, that is my goal. And if I can then shift them extra 15-ish hours that I've got right now being wasted into my uni work, or into editing, or into actual work, or especially into sleep, because as we can see that is low, then I'll be in a really good place, hopefully. But yeah, apart from that, there's not much else to say. I think today I'm going to the gym now, and then I've got the Arsenal game later. I'm going upstairs and watch the Arsenal game with the boys, eating me food as well, chicken Kievs for dinner, so yeah. You find me on Sunday evening, I've been editing all day, I've got to the end of the video and there's no end to the video, so I'm recording a little end thing. I don't know what to do, to be honest, but I'll see you next week.